Greetings. My name is Caleb Scudero, and this is my fitness final project. So, today I'm going to be discussing two things. One, how we can avoid doing risky behaviors, and two, how we're able to promote positive health choices. The first thing we're going to do is to avoid risky behaviors. Now you may wonder, how do you do that? Well, allow me to help you. See, there are so many different risky behaviors that could happen to you. And at any time, at any place, and at anywhere. In any way, you need to remember that there are so many different behaviors that you need to make sure that you try not to fall into any of those risky behaviors. Now, here are some examples of risky behaviors. It could be cheating, like on a test at school, or maybe drinking alcohol, or smoking, or eating tobacco, and the list goes on and on and on. And you may wonder, how on earth am I able to withstand all those risky behaviors? Well, you may not be able to say risky yourself from all of them, but I'm sure using my advice, it will definitely help you to not fall into the majority. Now, a very good way to be able to avoid risky behaviors is using the STAR decision-making model. This is a model that can help you to be able to make good decisions. Now, so here's the situation. You are tempted to drink alcohol. Now, let's use the STAR decision-making model to help us. STAR decision-making model's on that paper, that's why I showed it to you. Now, there are 4 steps in the STAR decision-making model. The first step is to stop what you are doing. To stop. To step back from the situation and to give yourself time to think it through. Now, the second step is to think. What are my options? What are the consequences? Think of the what if quote. What if? Just always try to think of that while you're thinking it out. And just think, what's the decision that you're going to make, and what are the effects and consequences of that decision? The third step is to act. To do what you decided to do, and tell the other person or other friend about it. And the last but not least, the fourth step, review. Just think to yourself, what happened? First, what happened? Second, ask yourself, how else could I have handled it? And third, can I live with the consequences? So let's review our 4 steps. First, stop. To step back from the situation. Think, what are my options? What am I going to do? And what are the effects and consequences of that decision? 3, to act. Do what you decided to do and tell the other person or friend about it. Then 4, review. Think of what happened and think how else you could have handled it, and can you live with the consequences. So, that's the first part on how we can avoid risky behaviors. So we can check that off. Alright, so we checked the first box off. Now, we need to get ready to check off the second box. And the other thing we could talk about is how we're able to promote positive and healthy choices. Now, there are so many things that could influence us in every sort of way when it comes to health. It could be media. It could be how delicious the food might be. It could be anything. Like, there may be TV shows or commercials that may convince you to do something. Like, maybe to take a health supplement, or maybe to drink some sort of syrup or something. Those are a little bit of examples, but there are so many more. But we need to remember that we need to promote positive health choices. But how are we going to do that? Well, here are some steps that we can remain healthy. First step is to eat healthy foods. A good way to look at it is that whenever you find a piece of food, whenever you have food, think about what it contains. The best way is to look at the nutrition label that's on the food package, or can, or bag, or whatever it is. Look at the nutrition label and see the calories, the fat, the protein, the vitamins, and just look at that. And just think, based on those calculations, do you think the food is healthy, okay, or unhealthy? We should make sure that all the things we eat are healthy. That way we'll be able to remain strong and healthy. And also, we need to exercise. We need to run. We need to jump. We need to do all sorts of exercises. We need to stretch. We need to do all sorts of things in order to maintain our health. Now, I think it's gone far enough. It's already been 6 minutes, and I think it's gone good enough. So, this is my final project. So remember to avoid risky behaviors by using the STAR decision-making model, and to remember to promote positive health choices by looking at nutritional labels on food and exercising. Thank you all, and have a healthy and great day.